Hi guys, and welcome back to this episode of Together Active. On this episode we're going to be doing an abdominal workout that you can follow along to at home or wherever you might be. For this episode you'll need a soft mat or a yoga mat like this. If you don't have one of these, you can use a couch cushion or a pillow to help support you. Okay guys, see you soon. So what we're going to do for this workout is I'm going to show you 9 different exercises that you can do that are specifically involved with using the abdominals. So we're going to look at some upper abs, also some lower abs. There's going to be other parts of the body that we're going to use as well, such as our legs. After we've done our 9 different exercises, once we've built the technique, once we've got comfortable with them, we're then going to do an interval training session in which we're going to do 30 seconds of an exercise and then 30 seconds of rest. At any point during these exercises you feel tired or you feel unwell, please do stop. Please make sure you get a drink of water. Also make sure that you do have water in your session, and that at any point you need to pause the video and take a quick rest or a quick drink, then please do that. Okay guys, so our first exercise is going to be a single leg crunch using a bicycle style. So what you need to do, sat down on your mat, you need to go to your back, and you can do this 2 ways. So you can either have both legs or both feet on the floor, your hands behind. All you're going to do is you're going to twist and raise your leg. So you're looking to get your elbow towards your opposite leg, and then you're going to switch and alternate. And the main thing is that we really want to be working our core, so don't strain too much on your neck. The other way to do it, if you find it too easy, is have both legs off the floor, and then you can work like a bicycle either way. So all you can do is get comfortable with that. Put your legs down if it's hard. Make sure that you're breathing while you're doing these exercises. So make sure you're exhaling when you're crunching. So breathing in when you're coming down. Make sure you're really twisting, and you will start to feel it in the upper abs. So our next exercise after we've done our twist, so our bicycle twist, is we're going to do both legs on the floor, and all we're going to look to do is we're just going to look to go up to our knees in a crunching motion. So it's going to be a pulse up to your knees, making sure that we're breathing. Bring your feet closer to you if you want to make it a little bit harder. And just give that a go, see how many you can do. Make sure you're feeling comfortable. Again, if it's straining your neck, rest your head on the floor and then come back. Really reaching up to your knees. Good, so that's our second exercise, which is a leg crunch. What we're going to do now is single leg crunches. So this time, we're not going to have both feet on the floor. We're going to have one foot in the air. And what you're going to do is you're going to have your hands above your head. And all you're going to do is you're going to reach up to your leg and squeezing the knee, or trying to get the knee to the chest. So try 10 on 1. Good. And then we can swap legs. So I've got my left leg up now, same movement. Good. So we're breathing. Good. Give it a go. So 10 on each side. Again, if your neck hurts, just put it down to the floor. Give it a break. Remember, what we're looking to do is we're looking to really squeeze in the upper abs, so all the movement should be coming in that crunching motion in here. So what we're actually going to do now is we actually are going to give our necks a bit of a break. We're going to do something called a reverse crunch. So this time what we're looking to do is hands flat. We're looking to get the knees together, and we're actually looking to bring our knees nice and controlled up to the chest, and then we can put our feet on the floor And what it's really going to do, it's really going to activate our abdominals. So you really should start to feel them firing up, like a burning sensation. Give it 5 more goes of that. Perfect. So that is our reverse crunch. Again, you should be really feeling it at different parts of your abs. Should be really firing up now, and you should start to feel them. So what we're going to do again, head resting on the floor. We're going to do a 6-inch raise. So hands flat to the floor, legs together. We're going to look to control our legs in the air, 6-inch, and then we're going to go down, but we're not going to put our feet to the floor. So we're going to go up 6-inch, down, up 6-inch, and down. This way we really need to work, not just our lower abs, but our legs and our hips are working with this one as well. So you'll start to feel it maybe pulling in the lower back. I'm just going to pulse 6 inches off the floor, keeping the feet together. So you'll feel it really pulling in the lower abs towards sort of the belly button area and a little bit further down. Make sure that you're pulsing and making sure that you're not dropping the feet all the way to the floor. So keeping with our 6-inch raise, head resting on the floor, we're going to do a 6-inch raise, then we're going to open, and then we're going to close, and then we're going to go down. So 6-inch raise, open, close, and down. So these movements want to be really controlled. Want to be really feeling the control and making sure that they're not too explosive. So we're not using that with just one big movement and then relax. We're going to try and really work our abdominals and making sure that we're working our legs and our thighs. We're going to keep the legs straight with this one. Remember, it's 6-inch up, 6-inch down, open the gate and close the gate. Okay, give it a few more goes. Make sure you rest in the neck. Perfect. So what we're going to do now is again just one more exercise, thinking of our raises with our legs. This one's going to be a real burn now. So all we're going to do is we're going to do a leg swim. So in our 6-inch raise, we're now going to keep our feet up there and we're going to keep our toes pointed straight and we're going to swim. So keep our hands flat on the floor. Don't be tempted to bring them up or put them under ourselves. So all it looks like is 6-inch off the floor and we're just going to swim. Little paddles. Keep the legs straight. Don't bend the legs like this because then we're not really getting anything from that. Keep the legs straight. Make sure we're working those lower abdominals and our hips. Little paddles. Great work. Well done. These exercises are not easy. I will have to break at times, so please make sure you're breaking, making sure you look after yourself with that one. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a plank position. So all the plank positions, 2 ways to do a plank position. The main thing about the plank is to make sure that we keep our hands flat on the floor, not together like this. So a little bit of separation, so we can plank on our knees. We want to make sure that we keep our back nice and straight. Squeeze our stomach. So feel as if somebody's pulling a string through the belly button and pulling up to the ceiling. Remember to breathe. Or we can go a full plank, which is knees off the floor. Again, keeping the back straight, squeezing in the stomach. We can have a little bit of bend in the knees. Sometimes that might make it easier for you to squeeze the abs, so less of our legs are using it. We're just going to hold that position and relax. So we will do our plank a little bit later when we do our 30-second interval. Okay, so that's plank position, first plank position, second plank position. So this is exercise number 8 and 9. They're the same one but just different direction. We're now going to do a side plank. So we're actually looking at the obliques, so the muscles on the side where the abs are. All we're going to do, one arm flat in front of you. You're going to put feet together, so one on top of the other. You're going to raise the hip off the floor. So all we're going to do is we're going to pulse the hip down and up. And we're just going to do this. Make sure you're breathing. And you should start to feel it pulling in here. It can be quite tiring on the shoulder. Cool, so that's a pulse, a plank pulse. So all we're going to do, exercise 9, is the same but on the other side. So this time I'm going to use my right, nice and flat. Make sure I'm comfortable position. One foot on top of the other. And then going to raise off the floor. All I'm going to do is I'm going to pulse. Keeping my legs straight, using that hip to drive up into the air. Okay guys, well done. So those are 9 basic exercises. I know exercise 8 and 9 are the same one, but it's different side. 9 exercises that we're now going to put into a 30 seconds interval training. So it's going to be 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, using the exercises that we just practiced. Okay guys, catch you in a bit. Okay guys, we're ready for our interval training. So 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. So first to our single leg bicycle crunches. Let's go. 1. Good, keep working. Remember, I'd rather you have good form than do it too quick. Keep with me. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So we've got 30 seconds rest. Get your breath back. So we're going to move next onto our leg crunches on the floor. So this is where we're going to bring the feet in close, or put the feet on the floor, and then we're just going to pulse up into the air. Okay? So get your breath in. Remember, working as hard as we can for 30 seconds, and then resting 30 seconds as well. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. You with me? Remember to breathe. Now if your neck hurts, rest. Three, 2, 1. Well done, and rest guys. Put the head on the floor, rest the neck if it's needed, and then we're working in the abs, really firing up, really getting them activated. Okay, so our next exercise guys, we're going to be doing our leg raises. So a single leg raise, hands above our head, and we're just going to meet our leg at that crunch point, at that middle point. Okay guys, in position, getting ready. 3, 2, 1. So we're just going to do right hand leg first. So just working on the right hand side. Three, 2, 1. Well done guys, and rest. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move to the left hand side. So the same again, single leg crunches, but now using our left. Woo! Take the breath in. Make sure that our form is good, so you don't have to rock it through all these exercises, as long as we're feeling the benefit from them. Okay guys, 5 seconds. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really crunch, stomach together, good. Three seconds. and rest. Well done, guys. Good. So, what we've got next is we're going to do our reverse lunge. So it's where we're going to go hands flat on the floor, we're going to go knees up to chest, and we're just going to pulse, trying to keep our head on the floor. So get that rest in. We're going in about 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so nice and controlled, feet to the floor, trying to bring the knees up to the chest, the best we can. Good, just start feeling it pulling, make sure we breathe. I have to remind myself to breathe sometimes. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, guys. So that was the reverse lunge. So we're now going to go to those leg movements. We're going to do the 6-inch raises. So this way starts to really get tough. We're just going to stick in there. So the first one's just going to be the leg raises. So pulsing leg raises. And we're not going to drop the feet to the floor once we're up in the air. Stick with me here. If it gets too tiring, if it gets too hard, rest and then join me back again. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so nice and pulse. The lower you maintain it, the more harder it is, the more benefits you're going to get. So really concentrate. Even squeeze the abs. Good, so we're just pulsing. Good, should really feel it burn the lower abs, even into our thighs at the top. 2, 1, and rest. Whew, well done. Even in the glutes a little bit there in the lower back, we start to feel that. It's mainly down here. So the belly button below is where we're going to feel that one. So again, what we're going to do, we're going to do 6-inch raises, but we're going to have an open and we're going to close the legs and back down. So same kind of movement, just a little bit more, adding another element to it. So are we ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Open, close, and down. Let's just keep that going now. Controlled movements. Let's not put the legs down on the floor. Keep it going. Well done. If you want to get some music to do this too, then by all means do it. Whatever's going to keep you motivated. About 5 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Got one more raise, and then we're going to do 6-inch off the floor, and we're going to paddle those feet, and we're really going to paddle them as hard as we can, keeping it as low as we can, not bending the legs. Let's keep going, guys. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to sweat. I can feel it in my abs. I can feel it in the top of my legs. Right in my abductors. Okay. So in 3, 2, 1, legs up, straight legs, paddle away. So how hard would we paddle? Keep the hands nice and flat. Don't tempt to bring the neck up. Good. Keep paddling as hard as we can. Let's really go for it now. Try and keep the hips nice and flat while we're moving then. Good. Keep paddling. Whew. 5 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Really feel it in the abs, right in the lower back. So a reminder, the core is not just our abdominals, but around the back as well. That's part of our core, so we need to make sure we're activating that. Okay, we're going to go into plank position, and we're just going to hold that plank for 30 seconds. Remember, you can go to knees, as long as we're straight back, or you can do it fully with our hips off the floor, knees off the floor. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold there. Squeezing your abs. Don't lift the bum up. Don't put it too far down. Holding. Nice and flat. Good. Can't see my clock, so we're just going to have to wait for the beep. Breathe. Keep holding. And there's the B, so we can rest. Well done guys, that's not easy. So we're going to move to our side plank with pulses, you getting our obliques going. So I'm doing mine on my right hand side first. You can choose right or left, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that our feet are together, our arm and shoulder is in line if we can. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. So there we go. So we're just going to pulse, pulsing. Good. So really the shoulders working here as well. So I have to adjust my feet. Really push and squeeze at the side. Whew, it's getting hard now. Whew. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's always good. Somebody says 10 seconds and it's a lot less than that. Last exercise guys. So again, doing our oblique pulses, side plank. I'm on my left, you might be on your right. Last exercise, let's work really hard with this one. Okay, let's get ourselves set. Again, I can't see the clock this time, so we're just going to go to the beat. Legs nice and straight. Just about see it. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, pulsing. Good. Don't strain the neck. Pulsing up and down. I wish you could see the clock. Nearly there. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and finish. Well done guys. I have got a sweat on there. I can feel it in my abs. I can feel it right at the top of my legs. Everything's nice and activated. Give it a go guys. If you want to rewind the tape and do the exercise again, by all means do. Thanks for joining me guys on that one. See you in a sec. Thanks again for joining me on that episode of Together Active. Remember to stay in touch with us on our social media, on Twitter, Instagram and on Facebook. We want to thank all of those that continue to help the Together Active programme with your donations. And if you would like to donate, please follow the link in the description below or visit the website. We also want to remind you to stay safe during the coronavirus. Make sure that you're following the government's guidelines to keep yourself and others safe whilst you're at home and whilst you're in the community. Thanks again guys, and see you in the next episode of Together Active.